Here we are like mites on a plum. And the plum is this little planet, and it goes around an insignificant local star, the sun. And that star is on the obscure outskirts of an ordinary galaxy, the Milky Way, which contains 400 billion other stars.
When we examine our bloodstreams under a microscope, we see there's one hell of a fight going on. All sorts of microorganisms are chewing each other up.
All of you are familiar with this view of the ocean. But the thing is, most of the ocean looks nothing like this. Below the sunlit surface waters, there's an otherworldly realm known as the Twilight Zone.
Our exploratory instincts are unfulfilled, and I think many people long for real exploration.
Hi there, my name is Tyler Menezes, and I'm the Executive Director of CodeDay, and we are so excited to welcome you to our Winter 2021 Virtual Code Day. The theme is Into the Unknown. With the everyday monotony of classes that you have to take and tests you have to study for, you never have the chance to explore, to try new things, and to find out what sort of weird, new, interesting things you can make. But not today, because today is Code Day. This Virtual Code Day is about building something yourself. This is not a class. It's not the place for you to, study and take workshops and we'll tell you what to do. None of that is true here. What you're going to do today is build something of your own design. We want you to build an app for backcountry hikers, or a game about exploring space, or an electronics project, or even coding a song, or designing art. Any of that is fair game at Code Day, but it's up to you what you want to make. So how do you decide what you're going to make today at Code Day? Well, it's up to you. We have a team gallery channel in the Discord that will show you what other people are working on. And you can ask to join their teams, or you can take inspiration from some of the things that they're making. We also have a team building channel in the Discord where you can post what you're interested in and look through other people's interests and send them a DM if you think that you might want to work together. You can also work on your own. If you have an idea for something that you want to make, you don't have to have a team. Now, once you know what you want to work on, the most important thing is that you create your project on showcase.codeday.org. That's showcase.codeday.org. Because as soon as you create a project on there, you will automatically get assigned a mentor who will be able to help you make your project. They'll be checking in with you throughout the weekend to see how you're doing. So it's really important that even if you don't have an idea by the end of Friday, create a team anyways so that you get assigned a mentor. Now, in addition to mentors, we also have workshops, especially if you're a beginner. We encourage you to attend one of those. We have fun activities like Code Cup, a hacking competition where you can learn to hack, or the Big Data Challenge where you can win prizes for solving big data challenges. No surprise there. We also have the gaming tournament, and Saturday night we're having a midnight activity called the Wheel of Fun, which is very extra. All of these activities are optional. This is not a class. Remember, the goal of Virtual Code Day is that you will be able to make something yourself. It is up to you what you want to make. Do not try to attend every class. Now, at the end of Virtual Code Day, we're going to have presentations and judging. The judging criteria for Virtual Code Day is 1, how hard was this project for you? Remember, it's not about how impressive your project was, it's about how difficult it was for you to make it. So if you're a beginner, everything is going to be difficult, don't worry about it. But if you're an advanced student who's done a lot of stuff before, pick something challenging and push yourself. The second most important judging criteria is creativity. Try something cool and exciting and new. Be creative. Work with artists, musicians, all sorts of people. See what you can do. Judging. All projects will be judged. Every project will be judged, even if it's not complete, because most projects at Code Day are not completed. And that's totally okay. Try your best, see what you can do, work with your mentors. Just build the best thing that you can, build something that you're proud of, and be excited. Now, before I turn it over to the rest of the event team who are going to walk you through the specifics of all of these things, and before you get a chance to post in Team Building or take a look through Team Gallery and create your projects on Showcase, which is that next step, before I do any of that, I just wanted to say, welcome to CodeDay. We're so excited to have you with us, and let's all go together into the unknown.
Hello everyone, welcome to Virtual Code Day. I am so glad to have all of you here, and I'm super excited that it's finally here. My name is Lola Eggerman. I am the Program Manager for Virtual Code Day.
And I'm Tyler Menezes, Executive Director of CodeDay.
And we are both here to make sure that you have a fun and exciting weekend. So if you see us in the Discord, feel free to say hi or ask us any questions you have, as well as any other member of staff. Before we get started with things, I just want to give a huge, amazing thank you to our sponsors for this season. First off, I want to give shout out to T-Mobile. They have been super helpful in this code day. They are sending the first 100 of you who registered boxes of swag. Unfortunately, due to a delay, you won't be getting those until after code day. But I believe in those packs, you'll be getting some snacks, you'll be getting some T-Mobile swag, some Code Day swag. I got my box earlier, and it's really awesome. Thank you so much, T-Mobile. T-Mobile also provided a ton of mentors and judges for this season. This event would not be possible without the support of T-Mobile. Thank you so much. We also have support from DigiKey Electronics. DigiKey is an electronics provider. It's kind of like Amazon, but for everything you might want to order that's electronics. And some of you have hardware kits that were provided to you from DigiKey, so thank you so much to DigiKey. And if you did get an electronics kit from DigiKey, we'd like to encourage you to attend the Introduction to Electronics workshop, which is going to be today at 6 p.m. Pacific or 9 p.m. Eastern, so in about 2 hours from now. It's totally beginner friendly if you want to learn how to use and program your DigiKey Electronics kit. We want to give a huge thank you to DigiKey on social media. So if you did get a hardware kit, if you could please take a picture as you're working this weekend of just a progress update and say, hey, I'm using my DigiKey hardware kit to make this. Thank you so much, DigiKey. And make sure to tag DigiKey and CodeDay if you post that to social media. So thank you so much to DigiKey. We really appreciate the support. And we'd like to give a thank you to LexisNexis Risk Solutions. LexisNexis also sponsors the Big Data Challenge, which is an event this code day. It's held on Saturday. And because of their support, we're going to have a couple exciting prizes for that one as well, so stay tuned. I also want to give additional support to Greenhouse Data, Kinesis Gaming, Contentful, State Farm, Auth0, WSGR, PayPal, and Fastly. Their support is critical to making sure Code Day can happen. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors. We really appreciate it, and Code Day would not be possible without them, so make sure to show them some love. With that out of the way, let's get started. The first steps, which many of you have already completed. Step 1 is to create a CodeDay account by visiting account.codeday.org. Your CodeDay account is your one identity through every single event that CodeDay hosts. Once you have a CodeDay account, you're able to register for future events in one click, as well as access additional features in Discord, and it lets us give you access to things like the GitHub Education Pack instantly for free, and tools like CodeDay Showcase. After you've created your CodeDay account, you want to join the CodeDay Discord. If you're already in the CodeDay Discord, that's awesome. Thank you so much. You can tune out for the next 5 seconds. If not, then just go to discord.gg/CodeDay and then follow the instructions in the link account channel. It's just one click that you click and then sign in with your CodeDay account, sign in with your Discord account, and then it'll link those two together, and then you'll have full access to the server. If you're looking for a team, you can check out the team building channel and team gallery. These are really, really important parts of CodeDay because it makes sure that you'll have a project to work on this weekend and you'll have people to work on that project with. So what you want to do is look through the team building channel and find a few people who you think would be good fits to work on your project, and then send them a direct message saying, "Hi, I saw that you posted in team building. This is my project. Would you like to help me with it?" Do your best not to be very shy or anything, because everybody in CodeDay is super friendly and they're all just as new to this as you are. If you're an artist, or if you need an artist for your project, check out the Art Collab channel. You join this, it's an opt-in channel by going to the off-topic category, and people will be posting their art there. Or if you need art for your project, you can post about what you need, and then if you're an artist, just look at what somebody's asking for and offer your services if you're interested. And if you don't know how to code, that's totally fine. CodeDay is the most beginner-friendly event on the internet, and we mean that. We're holding several intro workshops, which are super friendly. If you've never programmed a line of code in your life before, that is totally okay. A lot of our workshops are built to be brief, and so you can learn how to make your very own game or app in just 30 minutes. We have a ton of exciting events for you planned this weekend. The important places to know are by going to virtual.codeday.org/schedule for important schedule information. It shows them all pretty like that on the screen, as well as there's the schedule channel in the Discord that you can view there, as well as if you react to this message in the Notify Me For channel, which is just under announcements, you will get a ping on Discord every time a workshop or talk or any kind of schedule event is coming up. So I highly recommend that you do that. I'd like to remind you all that CodeDay is not a class. Every single one of the workshops and events listed is completely optional. It is totally okay if you want to be here and just focus entirely on doing your work. You don't need to come to any of the workshops if you don't want to. We only have the workshops available as an option in case you're interested in any of the technologies. They're definitely very interesting, but we care more about you walking out of this weekend having done something versus just knowing lots of things on paper. If you're a total beginner, like I said earlier, CodeDay is the most beginner-friendly event on the internet, so we have a ton of options for you if you're a beginner and not sure what to do. First thing you can do is attend one of our intro workshops and make your first game in 30 minutes. You could also, if you're interested in music, you could make the soundtrack for a game. You could also design the UX or user experience for an app. You could do the voice acting for game characters or write the dialogue and story, or you could make the art for a game or app. And if you're not sure what to make, that is no problem, because at CodeDay you can make whatever you want, and we mean that, and you can work with whoever you want, and you don't even need to finish your project. In the past, people have gotten special honorable mentions at the end of CodeDay just for giving presentations on all of the different things they tried that weekend that didn't work out. So there's nothing to be afraid of if you are worried you're not going to finish your project. Still work on it anyways, and then still present at the end, still submit your project, because we just want to, we want you to learn something. We want you to have fun this weekend. So, there's no pressure to, make something amazing, to make the next YouTube, make the next Amazon, anything like that. If you don't have a project idea, you can take inspiration from this CodeDay's theme. The theme for this CodeDay is Into the Unknown, and this theme is completely optional. If you have a different idea that can't be incorporated into this theme, that's totally fine. You don't need to do it. But if you don't have an idea yet, and you need help coming up with an idea, making something that relates to our theme might be a good place to start. And so an example of that could be making a game where you're exploring brand new planets in a spaceship, or where you're in a submarine and discovering all kinds of new, previously undiscovered species. Or maybe it's a platformer game, but you don't have the ability to see. Any of these, whatever you want to make at CodeDay, you can do. Once you have an idea for a project, you want to head to showcase.codeday.org. And then you click New Project. Make sure you're signed in with your CodeDay account if you don't see that button showing up. And it's going to ask you for a region. This doesn't really matter, but just click the one that's closest to wherever you yourself are. Your teams can be, if you click West Coast and the rest of your team is on the East Coast, that's no problem whatsoever. It won't affect how we judge you or anything like that. It's only to split up into roughly 50-50 groups for judging near the end. Once you have your project created, you want to add anybody you're working with. If you don't have anybody you're working with, that's totally okay. You can work by yourself if you want. You can also edit the details as many times as you want. There's no limit on how many times you can change what your project is. So if you come into CodeDay and your first idea is to make a first-person shooter, but instead of shooting bullets, you shoot water, and you have a water fight with everybody. But then an hour into CodeDay, you realize, wait, that's basically Splatoon. And then you decide that, I'm instead going to make a hardware project where you click a button and it reverses entropy. That can happen as many times as you want, and that happens a lot to people during CodeDay. So don't be afraid to change your project and edit the details. At the end of the event, your projects are going to be judged not very harshly. The main thing we're looking for is how hard you challenge yourself. Did you try something new? Did you work hard this weekend? That's the main thing our judges take into effect when they're judging. Second, they're looking at the creativity and fun. So did you come up with an original idea? Did you have fun at CodeDay? And then finally, the least important thing the judges look at is how well your game is polished. So it's much more important, if you're trying to win an award, is to just try something difficult. Really, put your feet into the deep end. Do something you've never done before, rather than doing something already, super well, and then making a super polished, flawless product at the end. We have a bunch of fun events for you this weekend as well on the schedule, like Code Cup, which is a cybersecurity hacking challenge, which is totally beginner friendly, by the way. You don't need to know any programming or cybersecurity to participate. The Big Data Challenge, presented by LexisNexis. Our gaming tournament, which this season is going to be Rocket League. And the Wheel of Fun Midnight Activity. I highly, highly, highly recommend the Wheel of Fun. I know not everybody is going to be able to show up because it is at midnight, but if you're able to, I recommend it. It is always a blast, and we have a lot of really awesome things in planned, and it's going to be great this season. And as always, there's more details on the schedule page, on the website, and in Discord. Really quick, let's just go over some FAQs, or frequently asked questions. We're going to blast through these super quick. 1, when can I start my project? Answer, right now. 2, can I still turn in my project if it's incomplete? Answer, absolutely. We encourage that. 3, do I have to have a team? No, you can work by yourself, but you are required to create a project in CodeDay Showcase, just so we can get an idea of what you're working on. And 4, what are the emojis beside my name for? Those are badges. As you do different things this CodeDay, you'll notice that you get special badges, which are just little emojis that are added to your Discord name. They mean very little, but for instance, you might get one for participating in the gaming tournament, for winning Code Cup if you're on the winning team, for posting in Help Desk or show your work. You can have up to 3 badges displayed at a time. You can visit account.codeday.org to change the badges that are displayed. As you're around in the Discord this weekend, you might notice that some people have different colored names than the gray or white that your Discord name is. And so I'm going to explain what those mean really quick. So first off, if you see a pink name, that means that they are a virtual CodeDay manager, which means that it's somebody who had a high role in organizing virtual CodeDay this year. And so this is going to be somebody to go to if you have some kind of advanced or difficult question about the actual event. So let's say, for example, you accidentally link your CodeDay account to the wrong Discord. This happens sometimes. It's absolutely no problem. Just reach out to somebody with a pink name and we can get that sorted for you. Volunteer names are in purple. These are people who are also equally as helpful, but they might not have access to all of the tools that managers do. So volunteers can answer lots of questions or point you in the right direction on, which volunteer or which manager to ask. And then finally, mentor names appear in green. Mentors are volunteers who are industry professionals. They're, software engineers or product managers. They have experience doing these kinds of projects that you're working on, and they're available to answer any questions that you have during CodeDay. I'm going to pass things over really quick to the marketing manager, Erica, who has some details about a raffle that we are hosting this weekend for a pizza or Japanese snack box. So over to you, Erica.
Hey everybody, this is Erica with CodeDay Marketing here to announce that we have an interesting proposition for you. Do you want a chance to win your choice, a pizza or a mystery Japanese treat box? Trick question, yes you do. To enter, you have multiple choices. You can post in the general channel a picture of your keyboard to be made into an epic CodeDay mosaic, or post a picture of your DigiKey kit on social media, Twitter or Instagram, tagging DigiKey and CodeDay. And you have a choice to post a picture of any CodeDay sticker on social media, tagging us. If you don't have social media or you don't like to use it, like most of us do, we will accept submissions in the general channel. Thank you, everybody, and good luck.
Thank you so much, Erica. A recap of those raffle details will be posted in announcement shortly. I also have some additional information from Charlie Liu, the team support producer, who coordinated everything related to the mentors and judging. So over to you, Charlie.
Hey everyone, my name is Charlie, and I'm the team support producer for CodeDay. I'm responsible for overseeing the mentors and judges for the event. Let's talk a little bit more about mentors now. Mentors will be assigned to pods, with each pod consisting of a few teams each. As a student, you should be keeping an eye out for your dedicated pod text channel on the left sidebar of the Discord server. There are also several meeting rooms available for students to use, and if you ever need a new meeting room to be created for you, just send a message to one of the staff members. In addition, all mentors will schedule an icebreaker meeting with their pods, which will take place sometime immediately after this kickoff presentation. Afterwards, mentors will be on standby and regularly check in with you to make sure that you are doing well and that your projects are going smoothly. If you have any questions about judges or mentors at any time, please feel free to shoot me a message on Discord. Thanks, and have a great code day.
If you have any questions, you're welcome to ask in Discord, because we're here to help you out all weekend. There's the help desk channel. Just check out there, post a message, and people at CodeDay staff, volunteers, or other students, they'll be there to help you out. Additionally, if you have any other questions about what is covered, the event format, there's a Q&A session starting right now with me, Lola, and Tyler. So I'm going to pass it off to that Q&A session. Thank you so much for coming to CodeDay this weekend. I hope you have a great time.